G'day! In today's video I'm replacing two fans on an Alienware M15 R5 Ryzen edition. Fans on this have become rather noisy to the point that Windows or the BIOS is complaining upon startup, so I'd say they're probably due for a replacement now. The thermal paste, if I can help it, won't be replaced, but it depends how that cooler comes off, as it has recently had thermal paste replaced by the previous owner. And it's less than probably 3 months ago. So I'd rather not disturb that unless I really have to. But I'm not too sure what to find on this, so we'll get in there and we'll see what needs to be done. Assumably this is gonna slide or pop somewhere. There we go. What do we see? We see DIMMs, see connections, see a little cover here. As you can see, the screws are going facing upwards at me, which not great. That means I have to flip out the whole board. So a little bit of work is going to be needed. Disconnect the battery down here. If I'm lucky, I can leave the battery. The mid drive is missing its screw, so I'll take that out, put that aside. Hopefully, ooh, this one's actually isn't screwed in the wrong way. Yeah, how does this pop off, I wonder? I'm going to assume this will need to come off. Disconnect this fan. Disconnect here. I'm just going to go through and disconnect as much as I can. Find out along the way what else is coming with us. Disconnect the battery. Luckily all these screws seem to be about the same size. So one positive is if I mix these up, it's not really going to matter greatly. Put one more screw down here, it looks. The previous owner was missing a couple of screws. Pull that out. Disconnect this one. These ones here, no. And so far these screws are still also exactly the same. Put that out as well. Probably need to disconnect this one here too. Still the same type of screws. So disconnect and move that out of the way. It does look to be a daughter board here. Not sure if that will stay or go, but we'll find out as we proceed. Screen here, I'm assuming. Screen or power cable? DC in, power cable. Now, how does this snap off the back here, I wonder? Any screws along the back? Yes, two. Yeah. Just push off like that. Brilliant. Slightly underwhelming, or very underwhelming. They put a couple of screws from the top. We're still going to take it out to get to it. One more screw here on the main board. These two over here. Disconnect these two here as well. And then I'll see where we get to. cable there. Now, I think I've mostly disconnected everything. Oh, another one down here. Spoke too soon. Lift that. Another screw here. There we go. Screw. Move this out of the way now. Now the fan blades look to be different. Well, I hope that I haven't ordered the wrong one. I'm going to switch to a 000 screwdriver. Flip this over. Disconnect up here. This should hopefully DC for me. Screw over here. Go. Well, I think it's a newer revision of a fan. Brilliant. More dense. Hopefully it means more air getting pushed. And this one's the one that's failed. I flick it, barely moves. Give that a little bit of a wipe up there. Fury, I'll flip this over. Line it up, like so. I'm going to start with those little screws first, and back in. So it lines all that up. This one here, here. There's an extra screw hole there, but I only took 4 out, which makes me think this has been taken apart once before. There's going to be an extra screw hole there, so I'm just going to leave that one for now. Go over here. Do screw number 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip it. Do the tape. Take it off like so. The blade is alright. But while I'm here, might as well get it done. Tape really doesn't want to stick. Whatever. Go back over. Actually, now that I've done that, where the video cables need to go? Leave. Yep, that's good. Right here. By video cables, I mean fan cables. Go up there. And here. There you go. Righto. What else have we got to put back in? I think that's it for the second. So now I'm going to grab the board back. Let's try and figure out which way this needs to go. This way. Screw. No. Let's flip it. Flip it. Line up most of these cables so they go where they're meant to. Or at least going to have a chance of being plugged in. Go around here somewhere. CPB around here. To here. That one into there, that one into there. So over the top. I don't know why I've got a bit of spring going on here. Should really be the case. Speakers down here. Find it easier putting all the cables in before you put all the screws in. And you know everything's been connected to where it needs to go. And also, you haven't screwed anything in, so if you do need to change it, you can quickly just pull it back apart. In, oh, not in. Just lift up for me. Don't know why it was there. Oh, in. Luckily, these are all 2x4s. Since they're 2x4s, a lot of these screws are interchangeable. AW head. Not sure what that's connecting to, but whatever. Maybe the lights on the screen. ADP. Connected screw. I'm going to assume that these slightly chunkier screws are going to go through here. Yep. Another one here. Go through here. And we're nearly ready to put this back on. I'm just going to line up to here and here. So I get it out of the way, I'll put this one back on because it annoys me. Which is the screw cover for the antennas on the Wi-Fi card. Cool. And we're slowly making progress, guys. Slow progress, but progress. Top job. Keep it up. 2x4 up here. Another 2x4 here. Another 2x4 here. I'm getting most of the bases covered of where they need to go. Let's cover here. Then I need to undo this screw now. Now that I've put a screw in there. I thought that screw came out. Nope. Good, good. Tron light cable is not connected. I'm going to assume it's going to be this one here. It's connected. Yep. Screw in. Screw, screw, screw. None along here. None along there. So far looking good. I'm going to put my NVMe back in. It's missing its shield. I'll live with that. And push. It's got a big fat silicon heat pad underneath it that is locking it into position, so I'm not too concerned. That screw there would be a cover going over here, but that's missing for me. Next up would be this one back over the top. Hopefully these pieces will stay down. Next up is this one. These ones. That's looking alright. Now I need to connect this up. I'll probably run underneath and run on top. Connect that back in. Cable connected. So far looking good. Next up we're back to the battery. So we're nearing the end of this actually. I've got a few of these to put in. One. Two. I'm going to put one over here. Because I feel like this thing does... No, it must have a larger screw. Or they've stripped it out. Here too. This one looks like a baby. But I think I've used that in a different spot. There we go. That's going to hold that battery in. Battery is plugged in. Now I've got a couple more of these left. Oh no. Nearing the end. That's broken off there. There's not one there. There's one here. There's not one here. There's one over here, but that is on a broken off piece. Got one left. Where did you come from? Two there, which would have came out of the cover. No, not quite. I wound up with a few extra. Just a bit of weight reduction. Two. One for here. I know where the other two are. On the back of the machine. Put that in. Push this down. This one goes here. These tighten up. These tighten up too. Back. Where those last two go? On here. One's nearly forgot the first time. And with that, that's a couple of fans replaced in the Alienware M15 Ryzen edition. Hope that helps you. Oops, just beat up my camera there. Hope this helps you, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.